It's meal prep day again. Today we're gonna prep healthy and high protein breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner that will get you over 100 grams of protein per day. Many of you have wished for a healthier version of McDonald's McMuffin, so we're gonna start by prepping those for breakfast. We are making a healthier version of the McMuffin that has egg and a sausage patty. To make this meal prep friendly, we're going to make an egg bake because that's a lot easier than cooking all the eggs on a pan. So first we crack 12 eggs into a bowl and add a pinch of salt and pepper. Then we pour the egg mixture into a baking dish lined with parchment paper, and to make it a bit healthier, we're going to add some vegetables. I'm adding spinach and sliced tomatoes, but you could use any vegetables you like. Then we bake it at 180 Celsius degrees, 350 in Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. Next, we're making the patties. Aaron mixed ground turkey and pinch of salt and pepper together and rolled the mixture into 6 balls and flattened them to make the patties. And now I'm cooking them on a pan with some olive oil for about 3 minutes per side. When the egg bake has cooled down, we cut it into 6 pieces. Then we just build the sandwiches. I'm using oat bread in these that is 100% made of oats. First we add the patties, then some cheese, and lastly the egg bake. We store these in airtight containers in the fridge, but you could also freeze them. Reheat in the morning in the microwave until the cheese melts. These are such a tasty and filling breakfast idea, and they contain about 30 grams of protein per serving. For lunch, we're gonna prep salmon bowls with broccolini, sweet potatoes, and quinoa. We're going to start by making a marinade for the salmon. We mix together Dijon mustard, lemon juice, maple syrup, salt, and pepper. If you don't have IBS, you could add grated garlic cloves to this as well. Next, we are mixing 2 tablespoons of olive oil and some salt with 2 cubed sweet potatoes. Then we roast them at 200 Celsius degrees, 390 in Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we add broccolini onto another baking pan lined with parchment paper. We add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and a pinch of salt and toss. Next, we add 6 salmon fillets to the pan and top them with the marinade. We let them sit for about 10 minutes. Next, we add the pan to the oven with the sweet potatoes and bake for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, they're in the oven. We cook some quinoa in vegetable broth, which adds some extra flavor. When everything is cooked, add them to containers. I like to store the fish in a separate container. Before serving, I reheat the quinoa and the vegetables in the microwave, but I prefer to eat the salmon cold. Such a delicious lunch, and it contains about 30 grams of protein per serving. And next, for a snack, we're gonna make healthy and high protein frozen yogurt pops. We only need 5 ingredients to make these. First, we mix together Greek yogurt. In frozen treats, I recommend to use full-fat Greek yogurt because it doesn't get icy. Next, we add 6 tablespoons of unsweetened peanut butter and 12 tablespoons of protein powder. I used vegan peanut butter flavored protein powder, but you could also use vanilla flavor. Then we spoon dollops onto 2 plates lined with parchment paper. And push popsicle sticks into each dollop. We let them set in the freezer for about 2 hours. Lastly, we drizzle melted dark chocolate on top and add some crushed peanuts. I used roasted and lightly salted peanuts. We store these in a freezer in airtight containers and let defrost for about 15 minutes before serving. These turned out super yummy. We'll definitely make these again soon. And these contain about 20 grams of protein per serving. And lastly, for dinner, we're gonna prep an easy and super tasty chicken pasta bake. First, we chop all the vegetables. Then we cook the chicken and season it with salt, pepper, and chili flakes. Next, we cook the veggies in a big oven-safe pot for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we cook whole grain pasta in salty water. Cook it only 75% of the cooking time stated in the packaging, since it keeps cooking in the oven. Then we add all the ingredients into the pot with the cooked vegetables. Sun-dried tomatoes, which add lots of flavor to this dish, and then we add fresh basil, the cooked chicken and the pasta, tomato puree, oregano, water, bouillon, and if you don't have IBS, you could also add 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Then we just stir well. We top it with shredded mozzarella and grated parmesan. And bake it at 220 Celsius degrees, 430 in Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes or until the cheese has melted. We store it in the fridge and reheat in the microwave before serving. These turn out so delicious. The sun-dried tomatoes give it so much flavor. This contains about 40 grams of protein per serving. And here are all the ready meals. Those were all the meals I meal prepped today. The written recipes are in the description box. Let me know in the comments what kind of recipes you would want to see next. For more healthy and high protein recipes, check out my meal prep ebook. I'll also add the link down below. I hope you tried the recipes. Enjoy!